Hey, it's Chris, and I think I just wanted to talk a little bit about the new year before it comes and before I start doing my learning how to edit thing on Blender. As the year ends, there's a lot we need to compile and bring together. We've had riots, we've had wars, and G words going on. We've had conflicts, and this year was the year of elections where so much of the advanced world is full of people who were voting for the future of their country and, in summation, the future of the world. Most of them did end up Republican. Once again, I still like to just state that I like being a centralist. I like watching, but I can't avoid the fear I have when it's not my side that won, because that's not how I think of this. It's the political ideals that I hope for to help our country are gone. Or for the next 4 years, the things that I saw as good are gone. Not because it was a Republican who won office, but because of the people being put in that office. And I think that's a much easier way for me to explain this. It's not like a right left thing. I think currently it's mainly just how mm, companies and rich people and poor people interact. And that's just kind of crazy. This year's coming. It's good. We lived, we survived. Happy New Year. 140,000 people died from like alcoholism. So, like, you're alive. You're not an alcohol addict. And I like to point out alcohol because weed is, come on, really small. And if I pointed out driving, it would have been even more, anyways. Um, I think to get to the meat and bones of this, I'd like to tell everyone who is possibly watching this, anyone who sees this in the future, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, don't know, maybe if I continue doing this and someone's going through my catalog, or if I randomly get suggested to you on some odd day. I was born when my mother turned 20, specifically 5 days after. She was pregnant with me when she was 19. I'm very clearly a mistake, and for most of my life, I believe that. And I still kind of do because I really was. They would be much farther off if it weren't for me. At least that's what I believe. And when I told my mom this, not like out of an argument, but genuinely because I had to explain why I thought I didn't deserve any Chick fil A because I was just tired and mentally broken and couldn't do the laundry, she told me that I need to have confidence and I need to know that I'm enough. And hey, while I do have an ego when it comes to arguments and talking and discussing political points of view and being right, which I know I'm not always right, but I love being wrong because that means I can learn more things. And in this moment, I learned that I was not a mistake because, well, there are things that I do for others that if I wasn't here, who would have done that? The people I've consoled at their lowest points. There are people who I've helped learn new ideas. There is the mother that, while I would never ever want to post a video because I never even took a video, but there was a shooting at a Katie Mills that I was at not too long ago, probably like literally a day or two before Christmas. Actually, literally 2 days before Christmas. There was a shooting. There was a stampede, and a mother had lost her daughter. And while I could not help her find her daughter, they locked us out of the building, and the police were escorting people out. Me and my friend had spent a good amount of time talking to this woman, trying to help her. And while I would say, yes, you did help her out more than me, I think to some level I felt like I had been there and I had a reason to be there. And no, this isn't me going on some political religious rant. I'm still on the edge of how I would like to view things, but once again, I still like to discuss things neutrally without the veil of religion in it. But what I want to say is like, think of the people you've interacted with this past year. What good things have you done? What goals do you have? Because closing off this year, I am 187 pounds, 6 foot tall. I'm in college. I'm single, but I'm able to handle being single without the negativity that gets blasted my way by myself. And I think I'm better than I was last year. And at the very least, I think that's enough for other people. I think next year, I just want to get into even better physical shape, do even better in school, or even just a little bit better, continue my thing. I don't want, I don't, I don't have the want for a relationship, but if the option comes, I'm not going to run, or at least I'm going to try and embrace it and see how it goes. And I think that's something more people need to get. It's more than just simply saying, I'm going to go to the gym more, I'm going to eat healthier. Because those things are two things that are foundationally the same. And if you're doing one, why not just do the other? Because being healthy, period, means you're doing both. And I think to be healthy, you need to give yourself healthy goals to reach. And I think next year, you need to just tell yourself, you will be better. You can be better. And there is always the choice to change because you are not stuck in the place you are now. You have the chance to become better. You have the chance to meet new people. You have the chance to make so many new acquaintances and do things that you've never thought you could have done before. And I honestly believe in that. I've had so many things happen this year. I've had my best friend no longer even exist in my life. Actually, two of them don't exist in my life anymore. I will not ever talk about my personal situations or my personal life because who deserves ever being bashed on the internet? Because no, that's not how that works. I was at fault, not fully, because I would never just hammer myself like that. There were things that were done wrong, and it was not just me. But it is also both my duty and theirs to grow and change. And I believe I am better than I was when it ended. And hey, look, that's a good thing. You need to reflect on your past and critically think on anything bad that has happened this year. Hey, you could be fine. Something bad could have happened, but hey, maybe you're like an inch taller. Maybe you learned a new skill. Even if you didn't leave the house, maybe you just won a game that you had a really hard time with. Maybe you called someone that you haven't talked to in a long time and you're friends again. Or maybe you got rid of old friends that weren't really your friends to begin with. There's always a better way to point this through. And I'm not saying this like I'm constantly an optimistic person. I am a huge pessimist, but always make sure to reserve care and empathy for yourself to no matter what extent. I don't know why I'm smiling so much. This isn't how I usually look, but keep that in mind. This video is probably going to be minorly edited. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I feel like I have to. I feel like I have to share. And I think personally that you're able to make it through this. I believe in everything. I believe that there's a chance we could change. Ignore the election that happened. Ignore most of those things. Because I'll tell you a blunt, straight fact the next 4 years do not matter to regular people, they matter to oligarchs. But underneath that are your local state elections where you can make decisions that can help you, either Republican or Democratic. This new admission is likely going to do things that either side doesn't like. So, hey, talk to the people in your neighborhood, communicate with others, spread awareness. Maybe join the Working People's Party. I think they're doing pretty good. I might do a retrospective on those guys. And I'm not going to demand anything. I'm not going to demand a like, a subscribe, or a follow, but I am going to say that, hey, if you ever need some time to chat, chill, I think I'll actually put the link in the description to my Discord. I mean, what are the chances anyone's going to join? Low. But if you do, hey, welcome. Granted, my Discord and all that completely separate alias than what I currently use here. And this video is not going to be posted for a while. So, if you see someone named Corvus in my server, that is my gaming account. I'm not going to say don't message it, but it is my friend, like my personal friend account. I will be making a new account for It's Been Chris and making a new Discord for that, or just taking the Corvus account and putting it out there. So that's all I need to say here. I wanted to write it down, but I didn't feel like it would be enough to convey everything I meant. I mean to allow us a greater ability to share thoughts, to give people the space they need to talk. And if you're having a hard time with an idea or an opinion, I'm not an expert. I'm 19 years old. But the more people join, the more you can bounce back and see feedback on everything. Yes, I know that lamp looks weird. Yes, I know I shouldn't have all my shit there like that, but I think you can understand what I mean. And now that it's at 9 minutes, granted I wasn't doing this for time, I just recognized it's almost 10 minutes. I would like to say thank you for watching. If you did, I wish you a really good new year. stay safe, enjoy yourself, love everything that you do, and I will be here the next time you open your thing. Maybe intended schedule would be Sunday and Wednesday because, well, it is Tuesday, and initially I intended on posting this on Thursday, but then I was like, no, change the schedule, monkey. Change it. I might post more. I'm still working on Blender. That's going to take me a while, but I will be posting. Granted, I don't like posting in my normal account. I might actually... I'll post reels. The reels don't interfere with the regular page. Yeah, I'll post reels. So thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your day. Or actually, since I'm posting this tonight, have a good night. Stay safe. You can do drugs, but do them moderately. And see you next time. Bye.